and I have the interior of the frame, and I'm going to add a poster in this. So I'm just going to isolate this, Alt H. So I need to add post. This is like more like for the material and texturing class, but I can do the steps here, and it's going to be recorded in the video, so you guys can go through the steps again. So any material that we see on these, we haven't talked about materials, so if you go Control A to the attribute editor, all the way to the right, there is this material. Lambert 1, do not touch Lambert 1. Do not leave it gray, flat. Don't ever do anything with Lambert 1 because you need the flat gray. If you want to put something new, make a new material, but never touch Lambert 1. So it would be recommended that way. So every time you create a new object, it has Lambert 1, so it's like neutral. So I'm going to go to the rendering and add a new one. I can actually right click and say add new material. So go to this list, and just so it's not complicated, go to Maya and use a Lambert for now. Use Lambert material. So this is Lambert 2. So you can name it poster. You can name it poster 01. This has a color. You can change the color of it, but we don't want the color. We want to change it with a poster. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that file. Now, any images you have online, you have downloaded, you have to have them with you. Otherwise, they're not going to load in the scene. So if you have to have that in the source images folder in here. If it's not there, I'm going to cancel that and get that poster and throw it in the floor lamp in the source images. So basically, I have this project I'm working on which is called floor lamp and it's in here, and the source images will be in the source images you have all the files, reference files, image files. Otherwise, if you move around with this folder and you don't bring all these images, they're not going to load. It's going to be all blank. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that image from here, and nothing happens because actually now I have 4 is the wireframe, 5 is shaded, and 6 is with the texture. So now I can see the texture. Now the thing is, this is not lined up correctly, so we need to do a planar mapping technique. So I'm going to select the plane, and I'm going to use I'm not going to go through this in detail. I'm just going to show you we don't have time. So I'm going to go ahead and do a planar map. So the planar map asks, how are you going to project the map? What axis is this? That's the Z, that's the Y. This is the 1, so that's like X. So X axis, keep image aspect ratio, and that's the image aspect ratio. But I can actually, instead of keep aspect ratio, I can do my own. I can actually map it here without the image, and then I can just fix it, and that's it. And then you go display, show last hidden. So the frame is too big for that, so we need to kind of modify the frame. Now if the frame needs to be a certain color, that's fine too. You can select it and add a color. So you say add. If you guys do something like this for the project, assign new material. I don't want you to use any weird materials. I want you to use the Lambert material only, and I want you to name each one of them. I don't want to see Lambert 1, Lambert 2, Lambert 3. Name poster 1 or frame 1, frame 01. So that way I will be easier. It will be easier to find. And then I'm going to make this like some like crazy color frame. So that's then you can select the whole thing. You can actually make also duplicate that and create a glass material like here, and assign a new material, and go to Maya Lambert glass 01, get a blue, light blue maybe, or purple, and then transparent. So there's like a piece here. That's, if you want, you can make it more transparent, like really. So select everything and group it. When you group stuff, I want you guys to name the group. Poster frame 01, and that's it. Now the group is moving along, all of it. You can DV and snap it so you can actually easily move it and rotate it. So that's the frame.